You all set, buddy? Yeah. Okay. Off we go. All right, here we are on Sunday, July 21st. Just about 2 o'clock. About 75 degrees out, a little bit humid. And a little overcast. It's a little sunnier this morning. So here's some of the excitement. This just opened up today. So the first of our stargazer lilies. We just managed to get a cage around them too because they were really starting to lean over. So I will probably get some good glamour shots of these guys in more sun as more of them are open. What we got, Sebastian? We got full hosta. Keeping the bees happy. I've even seen the hummingbirds trying to get into the hosta and the campanella, but I don't think they're quite successful for that. We got a lot of hydrangea kind of hiding back and behind on that one. We have these lilies opened up this week here and around the yard. You see more of those. Look at how big this hosta is. What you smelling, Sebastian? Hey. Who's a handsome boy? Stay. Right there. Right there, flower puppy. Handsome boy. Whoop. You come get yourself a treat. Who's a good boy for me here? I know, I hear the buzzers too. Buzz, buzz. All right, here's more from behind the hydrangea. I'm not sure if it's just kind of the way the flowers wound up sitting. The ones up front still have new growth, and they are they have little flower bits in them too. But they'll be going through the summer. So these four here are the dahlia that we did. Kind of going slow and leaning more toward the sun, so they probably want a little more sun than this bed affords. Something's been nibbling on the echinacea leaves, but there's a bee. Happy that we planted some. So we missed the first blossom of I missed posting the first blossom of this rose, and of course we got a rainstorm and missed it, but we have more buds coming. So it's hard now keeping up. All right, so newsflash, there is no zucchini. We're not sure if it was a mix-up when we're buying flowers or what, but we got pumpkin. And this pumpkin is out of control already. I mean, the camera's at eye level. And this has actually been leaning down. It was a little bit higher. So lots of flowers, mostly male flowers. The other pumpkins as well. And we do have kale. And then in the center we have cucumber that already has 2 small cucumbers on it. We just checked today and the 2 baby birdies are gone. They flew out and they're done. The milkweed is making the pods on there. That was definitely a successful transplant. We still have lots of black-eyed Susan around the yard. You can kind of take them in back there. All down mixed in through here too. Yeah, so you can see we got some big clouds around, a little bit of blue sky back there. Peaches are not getting super huge yet. I may go through this week and just thin out a few of the extra. You lose some more buzzing buds. Also new, purple bee balm. So that's opening up. We still have a few of the Sweet William blossoms going on. And the sunflowers, the extra sunflowers from the garden that we moved over here, those are coming along. All right, I'm going to zoom in because there's a bunch of the small fritillary butterflies on the bee balm. And they're a little shy when I get too close, so. And they're getting along just fine with the bees. And Thanks, Sebastian. Yeah, B doesn't mind if I get a little closer to him here. Here, look at how tall that bee balm is. That's about as high as the top of my head. So moving along, still lots and lots of the red bee balm. And the hummingbirds prefer this one because it does have the longer flower tubes on it. It's much more satisfying for them. And look at all the yellow. The last video, I believe I had a couple of the painted white ones that were just over there. And that was pretty much it for them. So now it's split between the yellow over here on the left and these red. And then last but certainly not least, 2 of these tiger lilies opened up. As you can see, there's a lot more to come along. I mean, to have 4 separate plants out of that, it's really a lot to look forward to. Alright, so what else to cover? Again, more of the black-eyed Susan here. Come check out hydrangea doing over here. The deer have been merciful and let this house to be. Whoosh! Hi! You were just waiting for me to move away so you could run really fast. How big this is. Good size. Very nice. Hey, Robin. Yeah, the robins are still hanging out. We got to see over the garden one morning out over the arbor by the vegetables. There was a robin and it looked like 4 or 5 youngins kind of flying around from here to there. And somewhere out in the woods over there, we're sure that there was at least one other nest happening just from the frequency of them coming and going. The meadowsweet is doing good and all the small bees are very happy. Buzzing around there. Let's take a quick look at the milkweed. Again, it's not milkweed. It's cattail. Friday and yesterday were absolutely perfect. It's a little more humid today. Still wonderful. It was about a 2-week heat wave for most of New Hampshire. And boy, did it feel like it. Every day that humidity was up there. All these flowers are finally starting. So keeping an eye on those, right, Sebastian? You thirsty? Again, a lot of hosta activity here. This is one of the best years for the hosta, for the flowers. They're really getting into the groove up here. Looking at the Sweet William here, seeing it really getting ready to seed, which is great. The campanula back there. And we have more of these lilies open back here. Oh, how cool those are. Pretty much just the foamy bells over here now. The clematis is done. Kind of in between. we wound up getting a new pump and solar panel for this fountain, and it works, but it needs, unlike the other panel, this one needs more direct sun, so we're actually moving the panel around throughout the day to kind of keep up with the sun. We were talking yesterday, we're going to clear a lot of these trees out back here. And maybe we'll put in something, a couple of varieties, something more of a dwarf variety, something that really doesn't get above 6-7 feet. But that's it, because a lot of that stuff is just going to keep growing taller. And it's going to wind up being dangerous. It's really close to the house, and it's blocking a lot of the light. Okay, so these roses are done. They didn't last long after the video from 2 weeks ago. I don't see any new flower buds for this one, unlike the yellow one. But where to go first? I guess we'll start down here and kind of rotate around. So, growing up in these guys, these are watermelon. Oh, did I mention the front goat garden that there's a watermelon in there? I should have zoomed in. We got a small watermelon. I might get footage and tack that in when I'm editing. So this appears to be another pumpkin. Well, we're finally got this going onto the fence now. And then as the watermelons kind of grow out, we're going to keep them up off, hanging kind of like little baskets. So here is this pumpkin, and as you can see, a lot of male flowers. And maybe it's just waiting for the vines to get further along, probably. Like this one here, you can tell the vine's actually going out to here now. So that's getting there. And then that one, I put a little mulch on it. The ground around it didn't have any vegetation, so drying out more. Okay, let's see. So this dill is doing better over here than it was. It's getting flowers on it, but that's better than what it was doing before. Looking around, so more of the horseradish. The lettuce is still growing like crazy. We had huge salad for dinner last night. These should be the banana peppers, basil, marigolds in the center. This is how big the asparagus is getting now. More basil, and this tomato, see if I can get zoomed in a bit out of the shadow. Yeah, you see it there, it's getting a little bit of color to it. So yeah, that was the first group that we noticed. But this one plant here has like 3 big branches that split to. And it's got so many tomatoes going on it now. And lots more flowers too. We'll poke up on this one. So this I think is a regular pepper, and we got a flower. And another flower back there. Carrots really aren't doing much yet. And we're doing some work, probably banana pepper with the tomato. We got it set up here in the center to hold it. And we got another tomato over here that we got branches attached onto the side pole. And our tomatoes down in there too. So mostly green. This is one of the cucumbers. So we got a cucumber down there. And there's, I'll get around the other side, more cucumber. I think one plant with 2 branches. But this one here, it's all the way up there, down here, kind of looping into the thing. And I think this is the one that we've been pulling cucumbers almost every day. Just producing. Yesterday I counted there was 14 on just this one plant. And yeah, here's another branch of it going up here. But once it gets up to this, I mean, we clipped it a little bit to help, but it is attaching all by itself. This one too, same thing, stretching all the way. We got a sunflower in here. Again, we got asparagus looking good. More peppers. Really still no action. I mean, we get a lot of these little teeny bits in there. But not one pepper yet this year. There he is. Hey, he's a good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah. You're looking at the broccoli. So we did pull the top of the broccoli, and now it's growing off to the side, so that's still going. And this could be a broccoli or cauliflower. The leaves are a little different. It should be a cauliflower. A little bit started there. Cabbages are nice and strong and sturdy. And this one, maybe that's the cauliflower. Or maybe they're both cauliflower. The leaves are a little different. Well, there's only one way to find out. We'll see. Some kale mixed in too. We're having the kale along with. The sunflowers are coming up. I'll get a long distance view on the willow. Surviving the storms and the winds just fine. Another cucumber. Have that one tomorrow. I think it was this sunflower that looks like it's going to be putting up a head soon. I can get out of my own shadow here. Let's see that. The Calypso beans. I was kind of hoping they'd be a little taller before they're putting down beans, but we have beans growing in here. There's quite a few. There's a big one down here, a couple more across it. So there's over half a dozen so far there. This one's got a lot of flowers and beans coming on there. Let's see them. I haven't seen any, just flowers started on the one in the center. But yeah, it would be more convenient if those were a little bit taller, just to keep the beans from rubbing on the ground. And we got the thistle here. We got 4 open now. Look at that color in the camera. Wow, it's like glowing when I'm looking through the screen. Well, we got the bees here. We were watching 2 different types of butterflies on here yesterday. What are you doing, silly? He loves the garden. If he's not running around as much, he's actually got a lot of running around time earlier today and this morning. We just picked up a little bit better set here at Ocean State. Just a little more sturdy. That little plastic table, it would, fall over if you put too much weight on one side. And those chairs have served their purpose. We got them for free years ago, and they cracked, and I repaired them best I could. But they're much lower, not as comfortable to sit in. And just a little bit of improvements here and there. I picked up some of this cheap holders for up in there and in here. Just try to keep things a little more organized, little by little. I'm not going to go crazy. And I lost my dog. Coming. There he is. Hi. Good boy. You're hot. Yeah, I know it's warm today. All right. I think this will really open up, be a lot sunnier through here. And eventually, probably the sun will get more into the grotto area too. Ah, there he is. Hi, mister. Boy, when I told you to go pick a pose for cameo later. Sebastian. Sebastian, just look up, baby. No, don't. You could sit over with your brother. You want to try? Here, over here. Sebastian. Sebastian. Over here. Okay. Okay. Sit, sit. No, Sebastian, sit. You want to dig up the chipmunk instead? It's a chipmunk hole? I'm pretty sure it's a chipmunk hole. There's a number of them around. We know they're living in here. You like the gardens, Mish? Yeah, I thought so. Alright. Oh, this elephant ear hosta, you can't see it from here. The flowers are a little low this year, but that is flowering. How about the nasturtium? They're getting there. He's hot. He's hot, thirsty, and tired. Stay. Right there. Right there. Oh, hey, where's Bastion? Nope. Right there. You gotta look at the camera, buddy. There you go. Good. Thank you. Want a treat? I think you earned a treat, 2 or 3 or 5. Some crunchy. Good boy. All right, let's get inside, get you some water. Go up. Hi, baby. Hi. You're wondering when you're going to be in the thumbnail? It's a lot of work being in the thumbnail. Yeah, all that posing. It's hard work. Oh, you're going to climb up me? All right. Okay, let me go finish up, and then you can have a ride. Mister, I climbed a tree yesterday and then was crying to get down. We had to go and get the ladder. Couldn't quite reach him, couldn't quite get up close enough for him to jump, and when we were trying to switch out a little bit, then he started climbing down on his own. But it was this cherry tree here. But he's been tracking a red squirrel that's been hanging around, probably coming after the cherries that are starting to come in. So he hides down in here, and then chipmunks and squirrels don't stand a chance. He goes right up the tree after him. But I think he went a little too far. All right, so I'll finish up on this one because we have some nasturtium here, and I usually wing right past this. Now, these marigolds, these are actually ones that died. Well, they broke off. The stem broke up in the garden. So we're just giving them a little bit longer life up here with everything. And we got a little froggy here. These are cool. These are rechargeable little fountains. So it fits in as a dish in a pot that's up near the surface. So you just, it's got a remote control so you can put it on timer. They have lights. All right, Sebastian, let's go get a drink of water, you think? Okay, I think we're good here. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll keep an eye out on the neat stuff. If you do follow on Instagram, like I said, I'll probably be doing some glamour shots of those stargazer lilies throughout the week, and then maybe that yellow rose too. And probably next week. Thanks for watching.